what's up, everybody? Dante here. This is going to be the new camera for the channel. This is a Sony A7S3. And first and foremost, I must say this camera is much bulkier than the A7 III. It just is. Like, the hand grip is a lot, much bigger, straight from the rip. So now I done watched a lot of videos on this camera, and a lot of people just saying this is just like one of the best cameras to use if you want to use it for YouTube videos, anything like that, or even small productions, weddings, video shoots, commercials, all those type of things. So you can use this camera for anything. One of the reasons why I wanted a new camera, because one of the issues I have with just shooting these type of videos, see, I have a teleprompter right now I'm using. And one of the issues that I have an A7 III, and that screen just kind of flips up in this angular way where you can't flip it and see where you actually are lined up at. I never bought a monitor for it, so that was on me, but that's one of the gripes I had with it. So with this one, eliminate all that now. So now it's a touchscreen flip out screen that just helps with what I'm trying to do here. And one of the issues that I was coming across with the A7 III was, like I said, I couldn't see myself, so I would just line it up and just hope I was in frame right. And if I was, for most part, I would just stick with the video and wouldn't have any issues with it. I just use that and just take it for what it was. So with this one, I can really adjust things, line things up a lot better, and just be in frame and make sure or hopefully I'm in the shot, so I don't have that issue anymore. Now, like I said, I had two A7S IIIs. And the thing was with that, I never really used a two-camera angle. Only time I would is when I did unboxings. I would have the head-on shot like this and have an overhead shot. But most of the time, I don't do unboxings that often. So maybe when I start doing that a little bit more, maybe, I go back to those cameras, use those. But with this camera, it shoots in 10-bit 422. They say it's better color accurate. That's what they say. And just with the A7 III, I used to shoot an S-Log2, and that's a very flat image, and you put a LUT on there, some color corrections, and it turned out pretty well. Now, this camera does come with S-Cinetone. This is something where you have something that comes right out the camera that's pretty color accurate, and you just got to touch it up a little bit. It has that feature in this one, so I know that was a software update, I guess, a while ago. So they have this. I have that now, so not going to use that quite yet. I'm going to use S-Log3, 10-bit 422, and see how my computer handles that footage. They say because that's like a new codec that's real taxing on computers. And that will also determine if I got to upgrade my desktop to something else to play back this footage. Now, I'm not like a big YouTube channel where they got 6K, 8K, whatever Ks out there that just have these codecs and resolutions out there. I ain't nowhere near. So this camera will give me some new options, a new layout, and just see how my computer holds up to this bad boy. But I'm really excited to use it. So what I'm going to do is take a day when the weather's actually nice and pretty pleasant as far as sunrise and all that other stuff. So I'm going to go take this out, get some shots. And I forgot, this shoots in 4K 120, which was, it wasn't I had to get it because of that. It's just an option that you have. It's one of those type of situations where it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it type situations. So it was something all right, it's a feature, and I may start using that down the line. Never know when you might use it, so it's something to have. I'm gonna go check out. But this is interesting too. This has a dual SD card slot and CF Express slot. So I seen how many megabytes it takes for certain, shots that you're shooting in, shooting settings that you're shooting in. I think if you shoot in 4K 120, it could take up to 600 megabytes per second. That is crazy. It's just basically you need bigger cards for this because you can fill up a card in a heartbeat. I got a 256 Pro grade card, so that's good enough for me for right now. But these ain't cheap. I remember I used to get a 120 SD Extreme card with maybe $32, maybe $40 a while back. Now this was $200 and some change for this card. And you know, if you get the CF Express cards, ooh, them things are crazy overpriced. But for this Kodak and what's this shooting, this is going to be the new thing. So stay tuned for some, you know, I wouldn't call it a review video. It's more as a impressions video of how it is shooting, how to edit this stuff. Like I said, like if my computer can hold up to the Kodak that this bad boy shoots in, all this stuff. So this just gives me new options, and hopefully I may have to spend some more money for a new desktop if this camera like crushes the desktop I got now. But anybody who uses this, post your comments in the comment section. You know, things I need to do, some features I need to set up. I already set it up for picture profile 8, you know, S-Log 3, getting all that stuff. 24 frames per second for right now. I just want to kind of shoot with that first and see how that goes. Then when I go on my little nature run I want to do, I'll use some 4K footage, 4K 120 footage, 4K 60 footage, and kind of mix it all and blend it in, see how it turns out. Like I said, see if my computer holds up to it. And this is going to be the new workhorse, you know, especially now. I love this. This is just great. I can be like, all right, cool, I'm in frame. All right, just line up. Now, I have seen people use this camera with a monitor, which was funny because a lot of people was complaining about the flip out screen, but they were still using the monitor. But they was using it for like video shoots and things like that. So I guess when they have certain angles, that had a monitor angle like this and doing this type of stuff. So I may have to invest in the monitor eventually, but you know, one step at a time. Let's see how, you know, jumping into this bad boy is going to change everything. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button down below. Don't cost you nothing. Go and hit it. It ain't gonna bother you. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.